Hey everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another video. So this is actually a collaboration video for Valentine's Day with the lovely Maria from Cine Club channel. If you haven't checked out Maria's channel yet, I definitely recommend it. She is doing all of these Valentine's Day themed videos to do with romance films and all of these collaborations, and I happen to be one of the people that she is collabing with. Now over on Maria's channel, she talks a lot about hidden gems on Netflix, so we thought our collaboration video, we would choose 5 films each, both on our different Netflixes, of hidden gems to watch on Valentine's Day. Netflixes? Is that real? What is the plural of Netflix? Anyway, she's going to be talking about 5 films from her Netflix, and I'm going to be talking about 5 hidden gems that you should watch on Valentine's Day from the UK Netflix. So my first pick is a cheesy rom-com called Austenland. Now I don't think many people have watched Austenland because they are put off by the concept. Austenland follows Jane, who is a Jane Austen obsessed nut. She loves everything Jane Austen and Pride and Prejudice, and she travels to England to have an experience of what it was like to live in the era of Jane Austen's novels and to kind of relive the stories in her books. And Austenland is honestly super cheesy, but it's super funny and actually cute and romantic also. If you're looking for something light-hearted and funny and something a little bit different to watch on Valentine's Day, I definitely recommend Austenland. It has really good performances in this film for a cheesy rom-com. And I will admit, I did get some romantic feels from Austenland. I mean, how can you not? It has Pride and Prejudice in it. If you're a Jane Austen fan, you need to watch this. My second hidden gem romance film on Netflix is Brooklyn. A lot of people may have already seen this film, but it's great to revisit once you've already seen it. It follows an Irish immigrant played by Saoirse Ronan called Ailish, who travels from her home in Ireland to Brooklyn, New York to work, and she ends up falling in love with this guy called Tony, who is an Italian American, and it's just the sweetest film ever. Some drama romance films get it completely wrong and miss the whole point. Brooklyn, however, does not. Brooklyn does everything romance and drama-wise so well. It has a fantastic performance from Saoirse Ronan, and just you fall in love with love watching Brooklyn, so obviously why wouldn't you want to watch that on Valentine's Day? My third pick for hidden gems on Netflix for romance is The Prince and Me. Now this one is a also cheesy romance, but I also watched it the other day on Netflix because it's one of my guilty pleasure films. It follows Paige Morgan, who is played by Julia Stiles, the queen of early 2000 rom-com films and just romance films in general, who goes to college and she meets this guy called Eddie, who initially she hates. They clash, they collide, they do not like each other, but eventually they start to fall in love, and the problem is that Eddie is actually the Prince of Denmark. Paige has to cope with the fact that she's a commoner, he is royalty, and it's just a really sweet romance. It gives me a lot of cheesy romantic feelings, okay? My fourth pick is more of a serious drama romance called An Education, which is a coming-of-age story as well as a romance story. It follows a teenage girl played by Carey Mulligan named Jenny, who falls in love with a much older man called David, and it kind of flips romance on its side. It shows the beautiful blossoming of a romance and also the downfall of a romance and coming of age in a relationship with an older man. Carey Mulligan in this film is just gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful, and just the performances and overall writing of the film is very poetic and very beautiful as well. If you're looking for definitely a more serious, dramatic, in-depth love story, definitely watch An Education. My fifth and final pick for hidden gems on Netflix UK to watch on Valentine's Day is the classic Clueless. This is 90s comedy gold. This is a coming-of-age story, a high school comedy, and gives you some romantic feels in there as well. If you're spending Valentine's Day with your gals, your best friends, or whatever, it doesn't really matter what you're doing on Valentine's Day because Clueless is always necessary. Clueless follows this teenage girl named Cher Horowitz who is going through high school and trying to cope with her love life and feelings for boys, and also tackle issues with her best friends Dee and Ty. And it's just 90s glory. The fashion is outrageous, the lines and dialogue are iconic, and also it gives you some romantic feels between Cher and her ex-stepbrother Josh. It's very complicated. It's based off a Jane Austen novel. Don't ask me. It has young Paul Rudd in it, and if you don't get some romantic feels from young Paul Rudd, you don't know romance. So there you have it, guys. Those were my 5 picks for hidden gems to watch on Netflix UK this Valentine's Day. Make sure you go check out Maria's channel and her video when we collaborated for this. Go check out her picks if you don't have UK Netflix. It's kind of hard to do when you don't have UK Netflix. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I leave all of my social media links down below. I am at Rihanna Toria on everything. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye!